What's up? It's Aidoan, and right now we're on some old factory territory. As you can see, some old buildings behind my back, and there's some long pipes with a lot of smoke coming out of them. So what could you find here? Well, some boring and ordinary cars, probably, you think, but no, you will find here one of the rarest cars on the planet. And today we're gonna discuss that car. It's Chrysler Prowler. This car was also produced by the name of Plymouth Prowler, and it looks awesome. Just look at it. The wheels, the front wheels are not in the body itself. They're just like made like and they were made in the old cars. Oh no. So the front wheels are much smaller than the back wheels, and all mechanisms are seen here because they are not in the body itself, and the doors are super small, especially comparing to its bonnet. This car is on repairing. Здрасте. And look at the trunk, look how big it is, and super big pipes. This car is not a real supercar because it only has a V6 in it, a 3.5 liter engine which produced 257 bhp and something around 300 of torque. But it looks awesome. Like these front lights are great, and it's super aggressive. Now, if you don't know anything about this car, you probably think that this car is like made today, or maybe 10 years from today. But actually, it was produced from 97 to 2002, so like only a couple of years, and it was like 20 years ago. You probably noticed that there is a red building right next to the car. Well, actually that's a workshop which is working on this car, and at this point of time the owner of the workshop has arrived. Or not the owner, I'm not sure of his position, but anyway, we started discussing cars. So this car, it's not a Chrysler, that's a Plymouth, of course, because Plymouth is you can find more often in the streets. And another cool thing, you can see the interior. It is not decorated at all, no seats and everything in a bad condition. Well, that's because they're restoring it. And also you can see the Lambo doors, but they changing Lambo doors to suicide doors. And now you can see me going to the workshop. So there are a couple of buildings, and here is the entrance. So now we're gonna check it out, what's in the workshop that works in with Chrysler Prowler. Okay, we're going in. So oh, how many cars! On the right side there's a red car that is made by themselves, and this is a dark gray Mercedes-Benz. It's a cabriolet and a pretty old car, so it's it has a lot of value in it, and it's in good shape, I would tell you. There's also a Skoda Octavia, but behind it it's Gas 21. I already filmed this car, not this exactly, but this model, and this one has an empty interior because they're changing it. Some old Merc, I think it's like 40 years old, maybe 45. It's like a museum here, check it out. So the red car is hand built by themselves, so it has no names. Here you can see the Merc, how it looks inside. Oh yeah! Automatic gearbox and the leather seats, all black interior, and here is Volga 21. The whole car is empty because they are doing it from the scratch. there are no seats, and they have just painted it. The engine in this Volga is from a Nissan. I'm not sure which one, but I think it's about 3-liter engine, so it can produce something around 200 to 300 horsepower. And it has rear-wheel drive, and that means that the car will be awesome to drive in the snow, and not even in the snow. So here is a Humvee H2, and they're making interior even better in this car. But check it out, how big this car is. Oh! And the yellow stripes on the body of the car are for it to be polished. Yeah! So that's not the paint, that's just a temporary measure. Now let's get back to Plymouth Prowler. So this car is not super powerful. It takes about 6 seconds to accelerate to 60 miles per hour, but it is super rare. Only 10,000 of these were made, and I mean, I think only like 10 you can find in Russia at all, and one of them is here. As you can see, of course, it's a cabriolet. This car has a super big trunk, but who cares about it because of the front part and the different wheel size. Yeah, so this car was actually produced by Plymouth and Chrysler, which basically is the same company, but if you're interested, 3,000 were produced by Chrysler, and the rest 7,000 were produced by Plymouth. When this car was new, it cost around $40,000, but the dealership also often asked it up to $80,000. So this is the living icon. Yeah! As you saw, the company that tuned this car invited me inside, and if you want to check up the rest cars, yeah, write me in the comments below, and I'm gonna try to make some video reviews about it. For example, there is a super old but very cool BMW X5, and you can guess what car is under this cover, because apparently that's a cabriolet, and this is of course a Lotus Elise, as you can see here. So yeah, very interesting. Anyway, that was ID1. Let me know what you think about this video, and see you next time. Bye.